I noticed for myself, and I get the sense, especially in my last video, at my 3-month video, I told you about having joined the GGG Facebook group. And if you're thinking about transitioning your hair, or already are, and you haven't joined that group, I recommend it because it's filled with lots of really awesome women who are incredibly supportive and say really nice things to each other all the time. I mean, I can't help but think whenever I'm on it, wow, if everyone were like this just in the world, it would be a wonderful place and everything would probably work pretty well for everyone. So anyway, it's definitely a lovely place to be. And so I get the sense though from seeing other women's videos and different comments that people make on the Facebook group that, like me, because I'm in the same boat, once we choose for ourselves that we want to grow our hair out, we kind of wish that we would have made this choice like 3 years ago and that it was done. We kind of wish that our hair would grow far faster than a ½ inch a month. And we're super excited and we keep looking at all the regrowth. We're constantly looking through our hair. We're constantly looking in the mirror and looking at our new shiny silver friends. Okay, I'm still at the 3-month point. I'm filming this the same day as I filmed my 3-month video where I showed you all of this, okay? Because I batch film whenever I can. Batch film whenever you can. It helps because, oh my gosh, it can be kind of hard to get YouTube videos done and edited and up and make a thumbnail. It seems like such a simple thing, but sometimes it can be kind of hard to fit in. So I sometimes will make other little videos at the times I'm making my monthly check-in videos to make just different segments about different things that I can then share with you, okay? So this is something that I've been wrestling with, I see other women wrestling with, and if you're going to go through this transition, or you already are, you're going to find yourself probably with the same sense of eager anticipation, and it's kind of fun, but it can kind of get to you at times, especially as, okay, this is how it is for me. So I'm looking in the mirror and I'm thinking, oh, look how pretty they are, they're white, they're sparkly, oh, it's getting longer. Last month I had an inch and now I have maybe an inch and a half, and it seems well and good, right? At times. Then I don't know if you can see how long my hair is. Yeah, it goes past the frame. It comes down to my hip. Sometimes when I trim it, it's a tiny bit shorter. And I don't want to cut my hair. I like it long. And I've seen some beautiful pictures of women with gray hair that's really long, and it's freaking phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. But my reality is, this is going to take like 4.5 years. My transition is going to take probably 4.5 years. Unless, somewhere along the way in that time, I decide I'm going to cut it. Last time I cut my hair, I was 15. I liked it for 2 weeks. I cut it maybe to here, like a bob. I thought it was really awesome for like 2 weeks. And then I was really sad. And I'm sure you understand this. When you've done something to your hair that you don't like and you can't wait for it to grow out, it's like it takes forever. Now, when I was dyeing my hair, it seemed like it was growing like that. Because I'm darn those little white sparklers, I had to freaking cover them up every time I turned around. And then I was wishing my hair growth would slow down. You probably can relate. If you're watching this video and considering doing this for yourself or have already started, you probably can relate. And now that we've made the choice, that I've made the choice to do this, seems like the girls on the GGG group, now that they've made the choice to do this, it's the opposite way. Well, you know, before we wanted to cover them up, now we want to show them off. Before we wanted our hair growth to slow down, now we want it to hurry up. We can't get it to grow out quick enough. So in the face of 4.5 years of growth, time, meanwhile, understand, I don't know how good of a visualizer you are. Some people are really good at it. Some people aren't. I think most people are at least pretty good at it. I can envision what I'm going to look like, at least in my own mind's eye. Of course, I don't know what my hair growth patterns are exactly going to present to me. But I can picture my hair all grown out, fully transitioned. And I spend the time seeing that a lot of my day. And then the reality is, like this, right? This and 4.5 years before I'm gonna really see that picture in my head. And when those thoughts come together for me, I can get really frustrated, and then it's not such a jolly thing of like, oh wow, this is fun, look at these white hairs, it's cool, I like it, I can't wait until it's all done, because that's all fine and wonderful, right? But when that reality hits of like, oh my gosh, this is going to take 4.5 years, I have such a long way to go. I mean, the reality is that, I mean, it's just to here, but it's going to take probably at least a year just to get down to here. Just for my whites to frame my face is going to probably take at least a year. Maybe, because let's see, we have some whites here, so a year will give us about 6 inches. So, yeah, probably like there, okay? And then the rest is going to still be like this, right? So, I got kind of frustrated, as I'm sure most people going through this transition do, at least at points, feel frustrated when we realize all of that at the moments that we are really present to it. And I thought, what am I going to do about this? Like, because I can drive myself crazy. This is going to really seem like a really long time if I'm looking at my hair 10 times a day, if I'm looking at how much white I have 10 times a day, and if I'm really thinking about how long it's going to take until this is all transitioned out, it's going to seem like eternity. And then I realized, and I really want to share this with you because this is what really kind of helped loosen this up for me. You know, this color, this dyeing, has been a really big portion of my life. I've been doing this for years, and I've known myself as a brown-haired brunette person. And while, yes, I am excited about my new color that I've been covering up all these years, and I'm excited to see it in all its full and shining glory, as that happens more and more and more, and then when it's finally done, this part of my life, this part of my experience is going to be gone. And so, and I'm not saying that so I can mourn about it or feel sad about it, no, but I got to a place where I thought, you know, just embrace the transition really for each step of the way and the beauty that it is, because a lot of the points in this transition that I've seen on other women look really cool. Like, it's really neat. And yeah, there's like a win by the time they're finished, a win that they made it, a win that they endured it, a win that they did it, and it's fully surrounding their face, and it's really pretty and it looks great. But there's also a lot of really cool looks along the way. There are sometimes it doesn't always look great, but there's a lot of really cool looks along the way too. And each one is how that person looked at that point in time, and it's never gonna be like that again. Because we can always dump a bottle of dye on our hair and make it look exactly the same as we've been doing for however long we've been doing it. But the varied looks that we get as we're letting this all grow out, it's ever changing. And we can look at it, if we choose to, as, oh, I'm in this transition, it's between here and there looked okay, and over here I think is gonna look better. And I'm just all these stages of in between, and it's just in the middle of nowhere, and it just, you know, from that point of view, it's kind of like it's like, ew, we don't like it. But there's another way to look at it. Like, you know, the way that this looks right now, it's only gonna look like this one time. The way that it looks when it's down here, it's only going to be like that one time. And down here and down here. I saw a picture of a girl in a magazine. She was really pretty, really young, looked like a model. Her hair was down to her butt. And just this much of it was dyed. And the rest of it was just gray. And it was beautiful. Like, just like that, it was beautiful. And so when I kind of reframed this, when I started to see that there is a beauty that I could find to look at within this transition. It's up to me. It's up to me what I want to do with my mind. If I want to make it like a ew thing, make myself wrong for having dyed my hair, making myself wrong for not having realized sooner that I should have stopped dyeing, which of course I wish I did, then yeah, I can kind of begrudge the whole entire thing and just not like it. I could always be seeing it when I see images of myself or see myself in the mirror, that it just doesn't look that good. And it's not gonna look good until it's like a lot further along or done even, really. Or I can just say, hey, this is really cool. Like, look at what it's doing right now. It's neat. And it just kind of disappears. And then we have my brown hair, and, you know, and it's going to be ever changing for a while. And that's going to be a part of my life. And I've already experienced changes and cleanses, purgings of emotions I didn't even know were buried within there, with concepts coming up about what they might be about. I talked a little bit about that in my 3-month video. And I sense there might be more. And this stage, whatever it brings to me, is a one-time thing. And so once I realized that, I just kind of got off the whole like agitated thing of like, oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, I want to see it all done, I want to see it all done. Like, yeah, because we've seen a lot of done pictures of fabulous, beautiful women that have gotten all done, that inspired us to go on this journey for ourselves. So yeah, we want to see ourselves all the way done. But there's a lot along the journey. Even when we go on a vacation, however we get there on that vacation, yes, the vacation spot is the destination, and we can't wait to get there. And sadly, a lot of us miss out on a lot of beautiful details between when we leave our house and when we land in that final destination area of where we're going to experience however long our vacation lasts. But the reality is that if we stop to really notice and savor them, there's a lot of beauty, a lot of interesting things to be experienced along the way. And so when I finally was able to get there about my hair, I stopped feeling so agitated. And I'm figuring that now that I've gotten less agitated, the whole time frame passing probably isn't going to seem as long, because I don't know about you, but every time Christmas comes around, I'm saying, oh my gosh, it's that time of the year again. And then the first comes, oh gosh, I mean, I know it's only a week later, but still, then we're in a whole new year. And then before you know it, it's spring. And then before you know it, it's fall again. And we're like, oh my gosh, Christmas is coming. And then before you know it, boom, it's Christmas time again. I mean, you know, there's that too. It's just that when we get anxious and we so badly want something, it seems like it takes forever to get there. But when we're enjoying the ride, time flies. All right, my friends. If you liked anything I said here, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I do get around to reading my comments now. That may change once I have umpteen million videos, and I may not be able to keep up with them all, but I do get around to it. At this point, it may take me a little while, but I do love reading your comments. And to those of you who have been leaving really nice things to say, I love ya. Appreciate it. It makes me want to make more videos. And kindness goes a long way. So anyway, thank you again, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider it. Please consider it if you like anything I've been sharing, or if you're going to be going on your own gray hair journey, let's go on it together. And definitely let me know about your videos if you start making any gray hair videos of your own. I'd love to check them out.